Let me ask you something uncomfortable. You work, you get paid, you spend, you repeat. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you tell yourself things will get better, that one day things will click, that you'll figure it out. But here's what nobody is telling you. 95% of people will go through their entire life doing exactly that and die with almost nothing to show for it. And the scariest part? They never saw it coming. Here's how most people's financial life goes. You're born, someone tells you to go to school, you go to school. Someone tells you to get a job, you get a job. You get paid, let's say decent money, and then you lifestyle creep. Suddenly, the salary that felt huge at 22 feels tight at 28. You get a better job, the salary goes up, the spending goes up too. You're always one paycheck behind feeling comfortable. You tell yourself you'll start investing next year. Next year becomes 5 years. 5 years becomes, I'll figure it out when I'm older. And just like that, a decade is gone. This is not about intelligence. This is not about income. I've seen people earning 6 figures who are completely, utterly broke. And I've seen people on average salaries quietly building life-changing wealth. The difference is not what they earn. It's what they understand.
Mental trap number 1. And this one is brutal. It's called the future self illusion. Your brain, right now, genuinely believes that your future self is a completely different, better, more responsible person than you are today. You think future you will start the investment account. Future you will cut the unnecessary subscriptions. Future you will finally get serious about money. So you give future you all the hard tasks, and you give yourself the easy life today. But here's the problem. Future you is just current you with more regrets and less time. Every year you delay investing $200 or $200 a month, you don't just lose that money. You lose everything that money would have compounded into over decades. Compound interest does not care about your intentions. It only rewards your actions. The 5% who build real wealth don't have better intentions than you. They just stopped waiting for future them to show up.
Mental trap number 2. This one is destroying an entire generation. The visible wealth trap. We live in a world that shows us wealth constantly. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere you look, someone is flexing a lifestyle that signals success. Nice car, nice watch, nice apartment. And here's what your brain does. It files that away as the definition of wealthy. So you chase the signals, the clothes, the car, the dinners, the holidays, because subconsciously you believe that's what financial success looks like. But here's what the data actually says. Most people driving expensive cars are making payments on them. Most people in those luxury apartments are one job loss away from not making rent. Most of the wealth you see displayed is borrowed. Real wealth is almost invisible. The genuinely wealthy people I've studied don't look wealthy. They drive normal cars. They wear normal clothes because they figured out something simple. Every pound or dollar you spend performing wealth is a pound or dollar that never gets to build wealth. Stop buying the look of money. Start buying the reality of it.
Mental trap number 3. And this one is the sneakiest. Most people genuinely believe that if they just earned more, their financial problems would be solved. Get the promotion, land the better job, start the side hustle, and then, finally, they can get ahead. But study after study shows something uncomfortable. When income goes up, spending goes up almost immediately, and often by more than the income increase. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it is absolutely merciless. You got a raise? Suddenly you need a better car to match your new professional image, a better apartment, better holidays. The spending always finds a way to eat the extra income. Here's the truth. Wealth is not about how much you earn. It's about the gap between what you earn and what you spend, and then what you do with that gap.
A person earning £35,000 who invests $300 a month will retire wealthier than someone earning £90,000 who spends it all. Every time, without exception.
So what does the 5% actually do differently? 3 things, and none of them require a high income. 1, they pay themselves first. Before rent, before food, before anything, a fixed percentage goes straight into an investment account the moment the paycheck lands. Not what's left over. First. Even if it's 10%, even if it's 5%, the amount matters less than the habit, because the habit is what builds the discipline, and the discipline is what builds the wealth. 2, they buy assets, not appearances. Every major financial decision they make, they ask one question. Does this put money in my pocket or take money out of it? A car that depreciates the second you drive it off the lot takes money out. Shares in a company that pays dividends puts money in. A course that increases your earning power puts money in. A designer item you'll replace next season takes money out. Simple filter, brutal results. 3, they think in decades, not months. The 95% think about money in terms of this month's bills, this year's salary, maybe next year's goals. The 5% think in 10-year blocks. Where will this decision put me in 10 years? Where will this habit put me in 10 years? That shift in time frame changes every single financial decision you make. Here's what I want you to take away from this. The 95% are not failing because they're lazy or stupid. They're failing because nobody ever showed them how the game actually works. They were handed beliefs about money that were designed for a different era, a different economy, a different world. And they're playing by rules that were never written in their favor. You watching this video right now, that already puts you in a different category. Awareness is the first step. But awareness without action is just entertainment. So pick one thing from this video. One thing. Start today. Not Monday, not next month. Pay yourself first. Stop performing wealth. Think in decades. Do that consistently, and in 10 years, you will be one of the people that the other 95% look at and wonder how you did it. And they won't know, because real wealth is quiet. I'll see you in the next one.